Welcome to the CDN Controls Monthly Safety Meeting for February 2026. Please fill out the attendance form by scanning the QR code displayed on the screen. Meet the CDN Controls HSE leadership team, consisting of Susan Barrows, Chief People and Corporate Services Officer; Spencer Gagnon, Manager, HSE, Program Development; John Alhus, Manager, HSE Field Operations; Ed Funk, HSE Field Advisor; Derek Pelkey, HSE Field Advisor; Dean Immond, HSE Field Specialist; Mark Feiner, HSE Advisor, Program Development; and Stacy Moore, HSE Administrator. This month's safety topic is H2S awareness and gas detection. H2S, or hydrogen sulfide, is a colorless, highly toxic, and flammable gas that is heavier than air. At low concentrations, it smells like rotten eggs. However, hydrogen sulfide can quickly deaden your sense of smell, making odor an unreliable warning sign. Hydrogen sulfide can be present in many areas throughout oil and gas operations, including well sites, separator buildings, and tank farms, where sour gas may be released during production or processing activities. Hydrogen sulfide may also be found in wastewater treatment plants, piping systems, and process equipment due to leaks, maintenance activities, or trapped residual gas. Confined spaces present an especially high risk because H2S is heavier than air and can accumulate in low-lying or poorly ventilated areas. H2S is dangerous because it can affect the body very quickly, often without warning. One of the biggest hazards is that it can paralyze the sense of smell, meaning workers may no longer detect the rotten egg odor after only a short exposure. Exposure to higher concentrations can interfere with breathing and may lead to respiratory failure. In some cases, workers can become unconscious within seconds. At very high concentrations, H2S can be fatal in only a few minutes. Because of these serious risks, gas detection, proper respiratory protection, and emergency response procedures are critical whenever working in areas where H2S may be present. Gas monitors are a critical part of H2S protection and must be worn correctly. Monitors should be placed in the breathing zone, typically on the chest or collar, and always outside of clothing so they can accurately detect gas exposure. Never wear a gas monitor on your belt or waist, as it may not detect hazardous gas levels near your breathing area. Daily bump testing is required to confirm the monitor is functioning properly, and that alarms activate when exposed to hydrogen sulfide gas. Workers must complete a bump test before each workday, after the monitor has been stored, after sensor replacement, or whenever required by the client or CDN procedures. A properly functioning monitor provides an early warning of hazardous conditions and helps protect workers from potentially life-threatening exposure. If an H2S alarm sounds or release is suspected, stop work immediately and leave the area safely. Do not continue working or investigate the source. Warn nearby coworkers if it is safe to do so everyone can begin evacuating immediately. Move either upwind or crosswind to avoid exposure to the gas. Never move downwind, as H2S gas can travel with the wind and place workers in greater danger. Once you are in a safe location, report the alarm or incident according to site emergency procedures. Never attempt to rescue a downed worker unless you have the proper respiratory protection and rescue training. Many H2S fatalities occur during unprotected rescue attempts. Human factors play a major role in many H2S incidents. Complacency and rushing can lead workers to skip critical safety steps, ignore procedures, or fail to recognize hazards. Production pressure can also influence decision-making. Workers must remember that no task or production goal is more important than safety. If conditions are unsafe, work must stop until hazards are controlled. Finally, never assume an area is safe because there is no smell, or because conditions appeared safe earlier. Always rely on gas testing, monitoring equipment, and established safety procedures to confirm the area is safe before beginning work. This is the end of our February 2026 safety meeting. If you haven't already, please fill out attendance by scanning the QR code on this slide. Thank you, and have a safe day.